Nice car. What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
Alright people, welcome back to the channel. We're back in the man cave and I need to talk to you about the Fanhome Fast and the Furious Supra Mark IV 1.8 die-cast car. I've decided to cancel the subscription to Fanhome and I wanted to talk about the reasons why. Parts of the reasons are to do with the transparency in the payment structure from Fanhome. I've had a couple of little quality issues with the plastics which I don't think are acceptable given the level of collector's kit that this is. But I do want to focus on some of the positive sides as well, which include the customer service from Fanhome when I've spoken to some of the individuals that work there and given them my opinions and how they've dealt with that, which I have been impressed with. Let's get into it. Grab yourself a brew. Let's have a chat. Okay people, so first thing to note then, this isn't sponsored by Fanhome in any way, shape or form. I've paid for this model with my own money. I started the subscription off my own back because I looked at that Fast and the Furious car and it took me back to in the 2000s when I was watching Fast and the Furious and my favourite car effectively was that Toyota Supra. So I just want to be transparent. This is all about the experience that I've had with the Fanhome Supra. So the biggest problem for me has been the pricing structure from Fanhome. It is mentioned when you first sign up roughly what the pricing structure is going to be. And from there on in, you don't get any kind of paperwork, reminders, or structure to show you what your payments are going to be on a month-to-month basis. It was expected that the prices of those shipments was going to go up with each month, but it has never been clear what I'm going to be charged from month to month until I've been charged for it. I don't think that is a great way to operate, and I think that it doesn't help people budget for the month-to-month hobbying activities. The second thing is I've had some mixed experience when it comes to the quality of the model itself. I cannot fault the die-cast parts when it comes to the bodywork of the Supra. Paint on it is absolutely excellent, and so far everything that I've had for fitment sides from that looks really, really good. However, what I did notice with some of the engine parts and some of the other plastic parts to do with engine bits is that they were fairly averagely finished. The level of finish is not what I'd expect for a collector level model, and certainly not with the expense that's going to be paid out for the total model cost. I just was a bit disappointed with it, if I'm honest. On a positive note, when I relayed my concerns and my issues with the Fanhome Supra to Fanhome themselves, the customer service agents that I spoke to were really helpful. They did a couple of things that I want to let you know, just in case you guys are feeling the same as me, but perhaps you want to actually continue with the Fanhome build. The first thing to know is that when I spoke to customer service, they were willing to freeze the payments and deliveries for the service for 3 months. Now, that didn't address the problem for me, but if you did have a problem where you did need to be careful about what you were spending, or potentially if you'd overspent and you needed to recoup some money the month after, you have got an option to actually freeze that. And I did think that was quite good, and I did think that was worth mentioning. The other thing that they said was I could cancel the subscription and I had the opportunity to pick up where I left off if I ever wanted to in the future. And again, whilst I don't think that I'd want to support the Fanhome build any further, again, I think that's a really good offering, at least from the customer service side, to do that. So I haven't got a problem with that. And I just wanted to explain to you that as a positive. In total, with speaking to customer service, that actually was a really good experience. And even though I wanted to cancel, I explained why it was that I wanted to cancel, and they understood that. They asked for feedback. They've sent me an email for the feedback, and I will give them my opinions and my feedback on that. And hopefully that will go some way to try and improve that transparency in the pricing structure and the transparency in your future payments for the product. So I know that some of you guys are going to be building this model and you are going to be enjoying it, and I do not want to take that away from you at all, but I'm here to give my honest review. And I'm at the point where I can't stand by the Fanhome build anymore because of those issues that I've raised and how I feel about it. So I just want to be honest with you. This is how I'm feeling, and this is why I'm not going to be continuing the Fanhome build. Totally cool if anybody else wants to continue it themselves, and I get it. This isn't my only hobby, is what I would say. And I have been really disappointed with the way that the transparency of those charges each month has just not been there. So I don't want to dwell on it anymore. I had to call it a day with the Fanhome build. And I won't be continuing the videos on the channel. It's important for me to be honest, and I just don't feel that I can support the company in the way that it's operating at the moment and the product in which I don't truly believe in at this point in time. But I also want to be clear, my issue isn't with the people from Fanhome. They were wicked on the phone. They did everything they said they were going to do, and all the email confirmation and stuff came through really quickly. So in closing, I just want to say thank you for all the recent support that the channel's had. I really appreciate you guys watching the videos, liking the videos, commenting on them, and all the new subscribers that have come through. I really appreciate that. If you are new here, I basically do hobbying videos looking at everything from Gunpla to Lego cars and other bits and pieces in between that I'm interested in. I have a variety of hobbies that I'm interested in, and I love to share them with you. If I believe in something, I will share it with you and I'll make a recommendation for it. But you can count on me for honest reviews. If I don't feel I can support something, I will tell you. So until next time, guys, I just say look after yourselves, try and get some hobbying done, and take care.